What is going on today, guys? Welcome back or to the channel. I know this isn't going to be the video that y'all were expecting it to be. I'm sure y'all were expecting it to be like the axle and all that good stuff, paint reveal type of deal. Well, honestly, it's not. And the reason being is because I still haven't found a place that can sandblast the axles. Everybody's saying they're too big. So I have one more person checking it out for me tomorrow, as far as if they can be sandblasted just anywhere, or if I'm gonna have somebody come out and do like a outdoor sandblast or air blast or something. I don't know, but it's almost kind of looking like that. I kind of don't want it to be like that, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So today what we're gonna be doing is we're going to be doing an oil change on the Daily and the Ranger, and getting them both washed up, because this car is a freaking disaster. So we're gonna get that stuff all cleaned up today because it's driving me nuts. So I just got our foam cannon to wash our stuff today because it's a mess. I have it in my shop. So I just grabbed that. I'm gonna drop it off at my house real quick so it's not flopping all over the place in the car, because it does that. Oh shit. Kind of like that. And then it leaks. I think I've had a couple of these things, guys, and whenever they tip over, they leak a little bit. I don't know if that's a normal thing. It's not. I didn't cheap on it. Oops, sorry. I didn't go cheap on it or nothing, so I don't know if they all just leak or what. I don't know, but whatever. So, alright, so we just dropped that off at my house real quick. What we're gonna do now is we're going to go to, wow, I sounded like I was 80 years old right there. We're gonna go to Federated. Hi, I don't know you. We're gonna go to Federated and get some Earls. Get some Earl for the car and the Ranger, because obviously we're doing an oil change, so we kind of need those. I like using these guys, at least around me, a lot better than the Advanced and AutoZone guys, because we all know that they can make things a little bit more frustrating than they need to be. I've always had good luck with the Federated here in Barberton. They don't ask you the dumb questions and unnecessary questions that Advanced and AutoZone does, so I tend to deal with them, and my uncle is actually the one that referred me to them, and I've never once had an issue with them, so I'm going to continue to keep on going with them. Now, as a lot of you noticed, I haven't been posting as much as I used to, and that's because, for a lot of you guys that don't know, I was really into motocross last year, and I actually had a really bad wreck and screwed myself bad. I had to get big surgery, and it's been 10 months since that surgery, and I just started working again, and I'm still not fully recovered. I'm sure in some of my videos before, you guys noticed that I could barely pick up the impact with my right arm and struggled with some stuff. Maybe not, I don't know, but I did, because I knew about it. So anyway, I just got back to work, so I'm trying to get all my time management stuff back together again, because I started an entire new job doing construction. Bear with me a little bit on this. Again, I feel really bad, and I do apologize that I'm slacking on the whole video posting thing. I am trying, but you know, sometimes in life you just gotta restart or do your own thing, you know, just to get stuff figured out. Stuff doesn't always happen right away. It's, you know, I'm not fake with you guys or nothing. I'm pretty real about everything going on. You know, stuff don't always work out perfect, but that's just part of it. So Monday I should be finding out if I can get that stuff sandblasted, and if I can't, then I'll have to have someone come out and do it one day, which will be kind of cool, but kind of pretty expensive too, but whatever. So that should be coming here shortly, not long anymore, because we're getting there. It's a super nice day out today, guys. It was actually it was really crappy yesterday. It was all rainy and everything, so super glad to have the nice warm weather, sunny weather today. It'll make it really nice to do our oil changes and washing that we need to do. So anyway, we're almost there to Federated, and I'll pick you guys up once we get all of our stuff. And we will be pulling it right now. There it is. Alright guys, so we got our oil, get everything unloaded. Probably start with the oil changes. Just have that done and over with. Unless it's gonna rain, which I see some clouds in the sky, but we'll see. I think we might end up running to like an Advance or something later on, just get some wipes, because this dash is disgusting. So, I will catch you guys once we get back home. Alright guys, so we are back at the shop and we are getting ready to lift the car up and get the old oil out of it and filter, all that good stuff. Get the oil change busted out on this thing. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right on into that and get this knocked out. Alrighty, well, let's get to it. So we got our socket reel here and our mat and our ratchet and our little oil pan thing, I guess I'll call it. I don't know. Alright, here we go. Ugh. Alright, so wow, that lighting is terrible. So this is the engine oil side, because it's the motor side, and wow, you can't see any of that. This side here, if you can see, is the transmission side. Don't drain your transmission fluid. I've seen people do it. We'll pick out our socket here and see if we... Wow, I need bigger. Alright, 1 second. Alright, we're gonna try this again. I got my shallow oil now. I think this might honestly be a 19. That's... oh shit. Kind of a big... It is a 19. Holy smokes, guys. Alright, so that's a 19. Let's get this sucker out. I think y'all can see that. I don't know. Don't you hate that? You have a tool like 3 seconds ago and then it's gone all of a sudden. Oh. On the outside of the car. So I actually stayed surprisingly pretty clean overall from pulling the drain plug, but a lot of times, I don't think this one is, a lot of the times these drain plugs will be like magnetic on the end. You can check those and see if there's like metal shavings and stuff on them. I always do that. I know this thing has a metal one, and that pig that's in pieces also has one. I always pay attention to mine just to see, because it doesn't hurt. So letting this stuff drain out, once that's done, we'll get the drain plug put back in, and take the filter off of it, which I believe is right here somewhere. Yep, right there. Get that taken off and get some fresh oil and an oil filter put on it. This oil filter is almost kind of a pain in the butt to get to. Give me a second here. Alright, we got it busted loose. It was just kind of tight. Alright guys, so we just got our oil filter on. Now we're going to go ahead and put the oil in it right here. When you guys are doing, just, I don't know, just throwing my advice out there, I guess. Whenever you go to pull your oil filter, number one, make sure that the O-ring came off with the original oil filter, because if you don't and the new one gets put on and you got two O-rings on there, it's gonna blow everywhere and make a jump. Two, lube up the new O-ring with fresh oil, just so whenever you go to take it off, it doesn't stick on there and you have a giant fight trying to get it off. That's what I do. So we're gonna go ahead and find a funnel somewhere that I have and put the new oil in it. Alright guys, so we got the car off the jack stands now, everything buttoned up. We'll go ahead and start it, let it run for like 5-10 seconds. Let the oil get to everything, and then shut it back off and recheck it. So the reason you start it up and recheck it is because once you drain all the oil out, you get all of the oil out, pretty much almost all of the oil out from the head and everything, because you have oil go all over the inside of your motor, keep everything lubricated. So what you do is essentially you end up draining all of that out, so you got to restart the motor and get oil back to everything, which means if you just check it right after you dump all the oil in, the whole motor doesn't have oil. So once you start it and run it a couple times, you're going to have oil everywhere it needs to be, which means your oil is going to be a little bit low, not enough to mess anything up, but it's still going to be a little bit lower. So that's what I always do for mine. So we're going to go ahead and get everything put away from this one, and then go ahead and jump to the Ranger. What is up guys? So it is now Sunday. Yesterday we got the oil changed on the car. So I ended up going to lunch and hanging out with some friends after I got that done. Just enjoy the weekend a little bit. So now we're gonna go ahead and get the oil change on this thing, and then we'll go ahead and go back to my house and get the truck washed up, the car washed up, and everything swept out, because this thing is just a mess. You can see all the stuff on it. It's a disaster. Go ahead and get the oil change on this thing, and then hop on to doing the rest. Alright guys, so we've let the oil drain here for a couple minutes. Oh, it's kind of just dripping, so we're going to go ahead and throw this drain plug back in, as I can barely spin it because it just dripped oil in my hand. Alright, so now that we got our filter on, we're gonna go ahead and put the oil back in it. I think it takes 5 or almost 5 quarts, but we'll find out in just a second. guys, so we just started it, let it run for 10 seconds, and then we let the oil resettle. So make sure we get a good reading on how much is in there. And it looks like we could go a little bit more. So put a little bit more in there. It'd be about half a quart, because normally what it is like in the lines there, if I quit shaking it, in the lines there, normally on a gas car at least, you got to put another quart in. So like if you're at the bottom of those the cross hatches on the dipstick, you put another quart in, and I think for diesels it's 2 usually. But so we'll go ahead, put like another half quart in, and then we'll get all this stuff back to my house and get it ready to be washed up. So I kind of forgot that we were gonna sweep everything out. So we're gonna sweep everything out first, and then go to my house and get everything washed up. Alright guys, so we just got done sweeping out the Ranger here. We're gonna go ahead and get stuff put away here at the shop, and then we'll head back to the house and get everything washed up. we just got the Ranger done from being washed. Camera's running kind of low battery wise, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw it on the charger and wash the car real quick, and I'll pick you guys back up once I get that done. All right guys, so we got both vehicles done, washed, clean. Ranger's looking good, car looks clean, but when you look up close, there are a lot of scratches and imperfections, and oh yeah, look at it. That's why it's a daily beater. So I don't know guys, I've been thinking a lot about selling the Ranger. I don't think it'll be quite right now unless someone offers me a bunch of money for it. But I think definitely once the big truck project is done, this thing's gonna be going, and it'll either be a fast car or a dually to haul the big truck around. A dually would be a smarter idea, but who doesn't like to go fast? So I don't know, we'll see when we get there. This week guys, we will definitely also be figuring out what is going on with the paint sandblast situation. Paint is already set in stone, we're good to go on that. The issue with the sandblasting is everybody's saying the axles and the parts I'm needing sandblasted are too big. So I'm either A, gonna have to, I have one person tomorrow that's gonna let me know if someone they know can do that, do the axles and all that stuff. And then if not, I'm gonna end up just having to have someone come out here, and I don't think that's gonna be very cheap, but it is what it is. You gotta do what you gotta do. So we'll get there when we get there. But that's gonna be it for today's video guys. Thank you guys for watching. Stick around. Again, I deeply apologize about the big truck not moving along quite as fast as I had anticipated, and thank you for sticking around while I'm trying to get my life kind of straightened back out. Not really straightened out, but more back on track, I guess. I don't know what to call it, but yeah, thank you guys. Thanks for watching. Give me a comment, let me know what you think about selling the truck, if you want it, whatever. And if you guys have any suggestions on what to do for the sandblast situation, I think what I said is about the only options we have left, but we'll get there when we get there. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.